Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news.
Hello guys, welcome back. The crisis in PDP leadership is deepening day after day. Two factional national chairman right now are on the battleground. Yayari Mohammed, who is the new guy appointed as the factional national chairman, came out to tell Nigerians what his intentions are. And it didn't go well with Damagum, as Damagum himself has already obtained court order giving him the right to stay as the chairman of the party for as long as possible, despite the fact that most people believe that this whole issue is internal, it should be resolved internally, but he seems to stretch out to the court. But right now, he has decided also to take a very strong move against Yayari Mohammed, who is a factional national chairman, and get to hear full details of what he has in stock for this new factional chairman. According to the news, the acting national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Umar Damagum, had called on security agencies to arrest the party national treasurer, Yayari Mohammed, who has been parading himself as the factional acting chairman. Speaking at the party national secretariat, Damagum urged law enforcement to not only pursue Yayari, but also secure the People's Democratic Party National Secretariat in Abuja and ensure adherence to the rule of law. Damagum condemned Yayari's action, accusing him of trampling on the People's Democratic Party constitution and defying a federal high court judgment that recognized him as the authentic acting chairman. In his word, and I quote, he said, "In the face of this reckless violation of a subsisting court order, we are hereby left with no option but to deploy the services of security agencies in the enforcement of the rule of law." Yayari, who earlier claimed to have been endorsed by the People's Democratic Party Governors Forum as factional acting chairman, did not report to the party office as expected. Despite Yayari's claim that he has assumed office and was preparing for the National Executive Committee meeting set for October 24th, Damagum reaffirmed his position as the rightful interim chairman, warning Yayari against defying the court order. In response to the escalating crisis, the PDP Governors Forum and the Board of Trustees have called for calm, cautioning that further division could harm the party's unity. Damagum criticized Yayari and his supporters for creating chaos within the party and labeled their action a motor-park approach to party politics. In a statement titled, "For the Sake of PDP Caution," Damagum stressed that the suspended National Publicity Secretary Debo Olugbon-Naba and the National Legal Advisor Kamaldeen Ajibade should use their suspension for reflection. He pointed to the Federal High Court judgment which bar any party organ from altering his position as chairman until December next year, warning that Yayari and his supporters risk committing contempt of court. The leadership conflict reached a peak last weekend when the National Working Committee suspended Olugbon-Naba and Ajibade. In retaliation, the suspended officers announced the suspension of Damagum and the National Secretary Samuel Ayahu. Damagum condemned this move, warning against action that could destroy PDP through unnecessary conflict. Reaffirming his authority, Damagum urged the suspended officers to respect the party's internal processes, including the ongoing investigation into allegations of abuse of office. He emphasized the importance of following the party's constitution and guidelines rather than pursuing personal interests. Manga, the acting National Publicity Secretary, later informed reporters that security agencies were already tracking Yayari for violating court order. According to his word, he says, "We are guided by law. There is a subsisting court order and contempt of that order will be dealt with strictly." Manga said, adding that the PDP governors have not endorsed Yayari as a factional leader, contrary to rumor. Manga concluded by reiterating that the People's Democratic Party remain united behind Damagum's leadership with the support of all the 13 PDP governors. Wow, what a word. With all the support of the 13 PDP governors. How true is this? Some few weeks ago, we heard what Bala Mohammed said about the fact that are you Ayucha Oyu, who was the former national chairman, was suspended. And based on the provision of the Constitution, it is expected that someone or a party member from that particular geopolitical zone is expected to take over from him. And he had already said that that was going to be possible. Even in the last meeting they had, Bala Mohammed, who is the chairman of the PDP Governors Forum, had with Damagum. He did not say anything about, still keeping him. He said it wasn't in his power to do that until when there will be meeting. And I heard that the meeting was postponed yesterday. My colleague is in the house. We just want to talk about this. What's your position in respect to the fact that Yayari is seems to be on the run, and according to Damagum, he went against the court order that was given by the Federal High Court under that powerful Justice Lefu?
Well, I wouldn't say he's actually on the run. It's a case of beating his time. Don't forget that as soon as they appointed him, he accepted the offer very quickly and started making moves to unite the people and started making moves for all parties involved to meet come 24th of October for the all-powerful NEC meeting. Now, the NWC, the BOT has been going, behind the scene, of which Damagum is aware. Hence, he has discovered also that with the Justice Peter Lefo's judgment, he was hopeful that it would at least stall the movement of the newly elected acting national chairman against him. That's the Damagum now. But unfortunately, the likes of Ugochi Nyerekenga explained it out by saying that he was suspended before the court injunction came in.
Yeah.
So which means they are not working against any court injunction or court order. They are still very much in line. They did not disobey any court injunction. So the suspension came earlier, which means they are on track. When Damagum heard that, he knew that he needs to act faster than many, or faster than anyone could think, because from all indication, they have already suspended him before any other thing. So he had to involve the use of the law enforcement agencies, saying that there is a court order. Whether it was done before or after, there is a subsisting court order that must be obeyed, which means that the newly elected acting chairman or the newly appointed acting chairman is actually acting against court order. Hence, he's now involving the law enforcement agencies to arrest him anywhere they see him that is working against the government, the PDP constitutional authority. Now, with what we are saying here, I don't know how the NEC meeting will look like. I don't even know how the NWC will look. I just hope that they will not carry chairs against themselves, because angers will flare. And, the best thing to do so that grown men will not begin to throw blows at each other would have been to shift it. But shifting it is going to give more time. It's going to give more time for the likes of the Pro-Wike group to really re-strategize, because right now the background, there's a lot of politicking going on at the background. Just fairly recently, Makinde invited Adeleke again, and I'm sure after the invitation for commission of whatever, they will sit again. Guy, have fun. You are seeing this whole Damagum issue. What do you think? Because they need to now begin to solicit for support. Each faction looking for support everywhere. Don't forget, just fairly recently, the whole Damagum went back to Bala Mohammed and, said, you see the way they are doing me. Is it the proper way? Even if I know that, but we should do it properly. Bala Mohammed had to play it calm. So the whole thing, everybody is playing heavy politics here.
All right, and now Manga, who is the new publicity secretary of the party, national publicity secretary of the party, had, I don't know if that was allegedly spoken, but he said, according to news, that the 13 governors are in support of Damagum, which means even the likes of Bara is in support of Damagum, and Bala Mohammed and the likes. Do you think there's any iota of truth in this, considering the fact that...
I just think that's more propaganda. I don't even believe that Edo State Governor Obaseki will ever be in support of Damagum, because he knows Damagum is actually a pro-wicked person. I don't even see Fubara. If there's anybody that will not even support at all, I'm sure of Edo State and Fubara, Rivers State, those two are sacrosanct. They will not support.
So which means there's no truth in that?
It's just normal propaganda. I don't even see, even Adeleke self openly said it, that is not, even Omar no. And Akwa Ibom State, there are much, really, 9, I'm so sure of 9 who have stood in solidarity, insisting that the PDP constitution must be upheld.
All right, that's where we're going to leave it. Let's meet in a comment section. What's your standpoint on this latest development in the People Democratic Party, where the securities are being demanded to go after Yayari Mohammed, the new factional national chairman of the People Democratic Party?